All right, so for the 4 different positions here, for the impulses, the first one that we're going to do is the hamstring. So we want the impulse set up right below us. And then what we're going to be doing is impulsing straight up and down, not completely straightening out that leg. So it's basically going to be like a couple inch impulse. At least that's what we're doing here. We can set it up a couple different ways. Like this one, I'm trying to go almost like rapid reps and really feel that hamstring fire while everything else is relaxed. We could also go just like ham width reps, trying to go as hard as we can. How we actually do it will be in the description, but this is the general setup. Is we have the rope and we're impulsing from the bottom going into those impulses there. So that's the first one. Second one is going to be the quad. So what we're going to do is set it up like this. And I'm going slower here because the thing that I'm focusing on is the knee not moving. So what can happen as we're doing these is the knee moves back and forth a bunch, and we're almost like swinging into it with our hip flexor a little bit. So what I'm focusing on here is trying to keep that knee in the same spot, almost like pull it back and then fire straight from that quad into that straightening. And we can go, like, as you get that feel for it, you can go harder as you go into the impulses. But this is the general setup of the second move here. And then for the third move, it's going to be hamstring or leg straight. Then we're going to hinge from the hips a little bit. And then from there, we're going to go into the impulses. So we want to hinge so that we feel that this in the hamstring a little bit higher up, but kind of all through that lateral part of the hamstring. And this is the position for the third spot. And then finally for the fourth one, we are going to do right here. So we're getting knee up to hip height, bent at 90 degrees. That's where we want to catch. And then we're going into impulses there. So again, it's knee up at hip height. We're trying to keep the rest of the body in the same spot and just firing straight from that quad in that range of motion. So those are the 4 different positions: knee bent for hamstring, knee straight for hamstring, and then knee straight for quad and knee bent for quad.